In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to start completing your timeline. So you just created a new spreadsheet, a copy of the spreadsheet, and now you need to fill that spreadsheet in with your information. So our first slide is going to be just a title slide. And so you'll notice that for each slide there's a start date and an end date. And so what you need to do is put in a start date for the Ukraine conflict. So we'll say that happened in November of 2013. And we know that the conflict is still going on. So it is now November 5th, 2014. And then I'm going to give this a headline of Ukraine conflict explained. And that'll be my headline. And then this text part is where I'm going to explain each event. In this case, I'm just explaining the title page. So this is a timeline, or I probably don't need to say this is, I'll say a timeline of key events in the Ukraine conflict. In media, this is where you can put in images, or if you can find them, videos into your timeline. To do that, what you need to do is go to Google and you're going to do a search. So I might want to say, just right now, since this is my title page, I'm going to maybe Google Ukraine conflict, and then I'm going to make sure I click on images. And I've got some good images of the conflict. I think this one is a pretty darn good one. To enter this image into my spreadsheet, I need to click View Image. And then I need to copy this URL up here. So I'm going to click Control C. Another way to do it is to right click on those blue words and click Copy. Then I'm going to go back to my timeline, and instead of that address, I'm going to paste my new image address. Media credit is a place where you can give credit to the person who took your image. We're not going to worry about that column just right now, so I'm just going to delete that and leave it blank. So just to recap, so my second slide is going to be the first event on my timeline. And I know the first event is when the new president was elected. And again, that happened on November 1st, so 0/11/1/2013. And I don't really know when it ended. This is kind of a single date. And so I'm just going to use the whole month of November. So I'll say 11/30/2013. My headline, this is the title of this event. And so my goal is to write a catchy headline for this event. And maybe I'll just say Ukraine looks east. In the text portion, this is where I'm going to explain the event. So I might say, in a close election, Viktor Yanukovych is elected president of Ukraine. The election marked a change from the previous president, who supported closer ties with the European Union. Yanukovych supported closer ties with Russia. Yanukovych received support from only the eastern part of Ukraine. So now I have explained my event, And now I need to find an image for my event, so I'm going to go back to my Google search, and maybe this time I think a good image of this would be Victor Yanukovych, so maybe I'll search Yanukovych. And there I have an image of Victor Yanukovych. So I need to click on View Image. I'm going to copy and paste. And I'll delete this work right here. And now I've added a first event into my timeline. The next video will show you how to check to make sure you're doing this right and things are coming out the way you'd like them to.